This is Fort Trumbull Beach in Milford, Connecticut. In the distance you see Charles Island, whoops, and over there. Now we're up in the drone and we're heading toward the Milford Harbor. We're coming up on the Milford Yacht Club, that building straight ahead to the left, and it's the open to the harbor, which is I guess the estuary of the Milford River, which is a small river. You'll see that a little bit later. And this is heading north now. This is the harbor. And I was taking the drone up here, and for some reason it didn't seem to want to go much further. It seemed like we're slowing up. I don't think there was a headwind or a tailwind, but I decided to turn around. And you'll see that. But you can see a couple of marinas up and down the harbor. It's just March now, and most of the boats are still out of the water. And you see them in another clip where the boats are shrink wrapped. They're wrapped in white plastic. They do that in the fall when they take the boats out of the water. Straight ahead is Charles Island. It has a lot of history. People still think that Captain Kidd, pirate in the 17th or 18th century, hid his treasure there, and people still go look for the treasure sometimes. And this is Fort Trumbull Beach. In the distance is Silver Sands Beach, and around that point, straight ahead on the right there, is Silver Sands State Park. Driving up this road, you get a right turn up ahead here. Actually, what I'm going to do, okay, let me take a right turn. I think it's on this street here. No, what's the next one? Well, it probably could have been that street. Well, let's go up to Main Street. This is going all the way up to Main Street in the green. I'll show that. And then go back down to the apartments. This is the end of the green here. And then it swings down this way. This green always has a lot of things going on. Normally in the summertime, with COVID, things change a little bit, but it should get back to normal. This is where they have the Oyster Festival every August. They didn't have it this year, but they should have it, I think, next year.
downtown Milford now. It's not a huge downtown. Total population is somewhere over 50,000 people in the whole town. So a little bakery shop there. Banks around, no problem. Several banks right here. There's a Colony Grill, which has pizza. I'm not all that great, not the greatest pizza in the world. And I'm gonna take a. Okay, this is the main part of downtown right here. I think it might be the old library. That's an old building. There's Milford Photos right around the corner. There's restaurants, several restaurants in this area. All quite good restaurants. And okay, now we're going to be taking a right down the street where the apartments are. Right across the street is the Milford Library. And down this way here is Archie Moore's, which is a well-known restaurant chain. Food's not bad. Again, restaurants around here. And right around the corner here are the apartments. And these are the apartments here. So you just right into them. There's plenty of parking. Again, residential parking only. Private property. Leasing office. And these are the apartments here. And you can see they're close to town, but it's actually nice and quiet here. And we can swing around. Oh. This is where I was taking those photographs earlier. There's that little submarine. It's got a bit of a history to it, actually. It's one of the first submarines made in the United States. The guy who made submarines made an early one in 1894. This is the footbridge, and right across the street from the footbridge is the library. And then we come right up here, as you just came down, over to Main Street. And I'm going to cut across Main Street here. Well, actually, I think I'm going to go down to the library. All right.
Okay, here we're leaving the library and we're taking the drone up to get a bird's eye view of downtown Milford. This is looking east, and we're going to swing around, and this is a park right here where kids play, and then now you have Milford Harbor looking south. And now we're looking west, and you have the apartments over on the left. You have we're going straight forward, a little shopping mall with some restaurants and stores. They're behind Archie Moore's, which is right down below there, and to the right is Main Street, Milford. And this is the Weepawaug River. Not much of a river, and it doesn't go very far north before it just sort of begins not too far from the coast. It's a short river. And just looking north, an interesting thing here, you have now the railroad tracks. That's Metro North. Yeah, there's a nice train station, which I see some people crossing. I don't know what that's all about. We're going on to here. There's a nice church up there. I believe that's the town hall straight ahead with the little steeple. And behind it, there's the duck pond, and you'll see that when I go down into it. The duck pond is a nice area where a lot of people who just get married go and have their pictures taken right down, straight down in there. And you see the little bridge down below there and the little island where they like to have the pictures taken. Now we're swinging back. Now we're heading in a southerly direction, and you see the railroad tracks again, and we're heading over down toward Main Street, looking south. And that's the main intersection, really, of downtown Milford, right straight ahead there. And to the right is the green, which goes on for 700 yards. I mentioned before in the film that the green is an important social place, venue, and cultural venue for Milford, where they have art shows. They have the Oyster Festival normally in August. Okay, here's a little mall again with the restaurants and so forth, and here's some nice apartments. I think they're called the Spinnaker Apartments. And then you see the boats. They're shrink wrapped. They're covered in plastic for the winter, and they'll be taking them out. Usually by around April 1st, they start taking the boats out of those wraps and putting them into the slips. Those are called slips that you see down below. And now we're heading back toward the well, it's downtown Milford. Those apartments again. And we'll be swinging around, and you'll see the footbridge over there to the right, which goes from the street over to the library and the park on the other side of the river. The library is actually open now, Monday through Friday, I think maybe even Saturday. And I'm actually planning for the month of April to do a veterans art show. Art done by veterans, including photographs and paintings, and some memorabilia from the Vietnam War, because they're going to have a talk on the Vietnam War at the library. So in conjunction with that, in conjunction with the talk at the library, like I said, we're going to have an art show. I have to actually start setting up pretty quickly. I just found out about it today. I was at the library, and they said, "Gee, we have April open, and we'd like to do something for veterans." So that's my project for the next week or two, is to get paintings and photographs together from veterans that I know that I've worked with, and we'll be having a show there. And I have at least one veteran friend who has some collecting memorabilia from the Vietnam War. And I'm going to have to beg for him to do some of the stuff there, which I'll do. Give him a few beers and maybe we'll do it. All right, well, that's the end, and it was my first show at Travels with Bob. It wasn't supposed to be my first show. I had actually working on a show this winter, and now the snow's all melting, but I'm going to be doing this little winter walk that I did at a park here in Seymour, and that should be coming up at the end of this week. It's it has a nice overlooking me at this time of year, so that'll be coming up shortly.